Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Relics, and today we are going to finally finish our Fire Emblem Path of Radiance hard mode Ironman run. We are at the Endgame repatriation. I don't even know what that word means. In any case, you guys saw my last video. We did finish the tower, the Twisted Tower chapter, and now we are here at the final battle. We're about to fight Ashnard. We're going to do all the information, all the supports, all the skills, all the outfitting here, and we'll see how we finish this game. So, let's start off with our basic info that we've always done. There's two friends rather. I like friends. So tomorrow's the day we take on the capital. I'm ready. Woo! Doesn't matter how hard the fight you're facing might be, I always feel excited the night before. I like to tell you how wrong that is, but I can't. I can't seem to calm my nerves either. We're going to win, you know. King Dan won't survive the day. I wonder. Are you two on guard duty? Oh, it's you. Hey, Ike. Do you have some need of the king? Yeah, will you tell him I'm here? We will. Wait here. So tomorrow it is. Did you come by to check on our preparations? You know me too well. You're going to circle the capital and ensure that no airborne enemies escape. That's clear, isn't it? Yes, I think encircling the capital is a good idea. We'll guard the west and take care of airborne combat as well. The Phoenicius and Kilvin's armies are unbeatable in that regard. Kilvis is going to help out? Of course. After what we saw in the dungeons of Gritney Tower, we all agreed that King Ashnard must pay. Rayson and Leanne helped to sway certain opinions. It was tough, but in the end we understand what needs to happen. That having been said, the crows are traitorous by nature. If worse comes to worse, it may be just us hawks out there. That will be enough. At least I know I can rely on you. Well, to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't mind a chance to remove Ashnard's head from his shoulders. It's just like the time that I fought the Black Knight. You're being kept away from the main fight. My apologies, Hawk King. That's alright, but if you find yourself overwhelmed, give me a call. Understood. And as for you, Rayson, I'm sure you're tired of hearing this, but I know. Be careful. Don't die. Don't worry. I won't die. I'm not going to leave Leanne and my father all alone. Nestling, it appears those discussing tomorrow's battle. Shouldn't you join them? No, I think not. It's just a Baron after all. He doesn't really want help from Kilvis anyway. The Hawk King may not care, but Prince Rayson would surely feel that you had betrayed him yet again, Nestling. What? Oh, and dear Lady Leanne as well. If you were to flee in the face of the enemy, it would break her heart. Ha! It would be so sad. Ha ha. See now, old crow. You think if you bring those two into it, I'll do it as I've been told and fight? Curse you! And then the other friend. This war has been waged for over a year, but it could be all over by midday tomorrow. How do you feel, Ike? Think we'll win? We'll win. I knew you'd say that. Ha! You don't fool me anymore. But even so, I appreciate your bravado tonight. Without such courage, it would be impossible to face King Dan. Master Gifka, what are you doing here? The king felt uneasy knowing you were here on your own. I come in his name. So you're going to fight with us? That is my purpose. That is, if Lord Ike grants his permission. Of course. The Dane army is large, so we're going to be attacking them from the front and holding the two eastern gates. I'd be very appreciative if you would agree to take command of that front. If that is your wish, I can but agree. What's this now? You weren't satisfied with the work I was doing? I mean, I know that I'm no Master Gifka, but please. Renolf, I want you to be with me. Is that alright? Oh, now I see. Sure, that would be fine. Getting to be part of the main pack is the highest of honors. Master Gifka, it's been a long time. How is the king? He's in good health. The king has given me a message for you two. A message? Not orders? That's right. He said to be sure you make it home alive. And then he said your work in the past year has been most satisfactory, and that he is sincerely grateful to you both. That's such an honor. We have fought hard, but it wasn't a bother. Ike and the others are good Bjork. We are happy to fight with them. I see. And that's that. So that's all the info we have for the game. Supports, we have no supports to deal with, so that's fine. Let's go to outfitting first. Alright, so Ike only has one level left to go. Doesn't really matter what he uses. So is there a band that I can use here? I don't think so, right? The Goose, Pegasus, and Mage. I don't think any of the other... Like, I don't think the full guard will do anything for me. So, yeah. And I don't think Ashnard doesn't count as a Lagoose. So, it doesn't really matter. So, I'll just keep the Priest Band on. Just to see if I can get that extra luck and resistance. But otherwise, it really doesn't matter. The only other thing I do want him to have is, instead of Vulneraries, I want him to actually... Well, he can have Vulnerate. But I'm going to take it 2 Elixirs. Because that's what I really need. Otherwise, that's it. So, this is Ike. Doesn't really need much more. He has the strength and speed and defense to fight Ashnard, as well as the HP to survive. The only difference I need is skill. So maybe I give him skill books. I don't even know what his max skill is. But I actually am going to give him 1 skill. Oops. Let's see what 1 skill book does for him. $21, still not max. I don't know what his max skill is, but again, he is the only unit that matters, so maybe I'll take a look later before we go into battle and see if I need to grab that extra one, but we'll see. We get Alencia back, level 11. Lacking strength, but she doesn't need to fight, just needs magic, so we're going to get rid of the physic, and we're going to take out a new one. Oops. Miss, same thing. Get rid of this one. I don't even know if I need the ward either, so we'll get rid of that as well. She will take a new physic. She'll take a fortify as well. I guess this is the only restore staff I had. I don't think I'm going to be put to sleep or anything like that, so I don't need to worry too much. Rescue. So teleports from range to close. Don't need that either. Silence, not really. So I'll probably use sleep. I don't even need the Ashera staff either. So we'll go with that, I guess. Perhaps. Alright, so let's get rid of everyone's items actually. As far as the regular stuff is concerned. So we're going to sell majority of this stuff and just prepare for battle. So if you guys are watching and you guys do not care at all for any of this stuff, feel free to skip ahead. I am going to take my time with the battle preps and make sure that everyone is outfitted properly and has the right stuff for the job. Otherwise, you guys can skip ahead and just go straight to the battle. But otherwise, I think that's pretty much what we're going to do here. Alright, so Boyd first. Let's pull out an axe. So these should all relatively be the same. Yeah, the hit rates are different, but that's fine. So I'll take this one. I think my skill's okay. Yeah, my skill's fine. So I'll take this one. I have C-bow, right? Yeah, C-bow. So I will only be able to use steals and killers. So I'll take the weakened killer. No, I only get 2. I only have 1 real archer. So that's fine. Take a killer bow, and honestly, I guess we'll just equip with more axes. Maybe a pole axe for the paladins, and then a tomahawk. And then as far as healing is concerned, you know, I'm gonna do that first. Let's sell items first. That way we get all the weak stuff out of the way. Like we don't have any more chests, so let's get rid of all the chest keys and door keys, and then 1 vulneraries. We don't need any of these things. 2s. I suppose I can keep some 2s. We'll see. Antitoxins. I don't need antitoxins. Torch, I don't need a torch. Corrosion, we don't need corrosion. We don't need parity. And all these coins are also useless too, but I'm not going to bother selling this because they're only 1 each. I think we can buy more physics, but we'll see. Light magic, we have no light magic users, so we can get rid of all of these. I don't really need magics though, so I don't know. I'll just keep those. Bow-wise, just get rid of these weaker ones and just buy new ones. We don't need longbows because we have no archers. Axes, get rid of the axes as well. And then, of course, swords. I could get rid of, like, all the swords because no one even uses swords. Which is the funny part. The only ones would be Ashnard and Tanith. I don't even need daggers anymore because I could just use the stilettos. Alright, so that is pretty much all that we can sell. Alright, we're set there. Alright, so as far as heals, you may... How many elixirs do I have? I only have 2, so that's fine. Here, you can have a vulnerary. I don't think Boyd's going to be doing too much either. Plus we have our healers. Kieran. Let's see. In this situation, I guess Oscar would benefit from the Night Ward because it does give 2 and 2. I don't think we're going to put him in range of any, what's it called? Mages, so it wouldn't be too bad. But Oscar does need the strength with the fighter band. So you know what, maybe Oscar will keep the fighter band for now. Kieran will keep the Night Ward, that way he gets, you know, the extra defenses. That's totally fine. Axes, let's see. What's my skill? It is 22, so actually it's lower than Boyd's. What's Jill's skill? 26, it's actually max. So you know what? Kieran will take this one and switch with Boyd. Because this one, they have slightly different hit rates. And then, we will also take, I think he has B, or C, right? Yeah, so C axes, or bows. He too will take a killer bow. He has the gamble skills. Oh, actually I could get rid of that though. I guess it really doesn't matter. That's fine, whatever. And of course we'll take a tomahawk. Do you have magic by chance? No, 8 magic. So he has 8 magic as well as Jill. How much does the bolt axe actually do? 10. So I'd have 18 attack. If I use it against certain enemies that have weak resistance, it could be good. Nah, forget it. There's no point. And then, of course, we'll take a vulnerary. Alright, Oscar. So he gets one of the lances. These are completely identical, so it doesn't matter. Like, I'll even give him a brave lance. And spear. Does he have magic? He has 10 magic, so you know what? Instead of the spear, I'm actually going to give him the flame lance. Because I don't have any other lance use except for Jill. So that's totally fine, actually. Yeah, he can use the flame lance. And then archery, he does have a bow. He's my only other A, right? So actually, that's totally fine. We can forge another silver bow. So Ashnard has one as well. Yeah, that actually works out. And then heals, he gets a vulnerary. Renulf, he doesn't need much because he has the Demon Band. The only difference would be if I want to take it off of him. Because I do have 2 sets of Laguz stones. So both him and Lethe can both have one each. The only difference right now is if I take it off of him, he will not have a transformation gauge. Usually I think he starts with half, but at this point he would have none, which would be bad. But I don't think it really matters because there's not too many enemies that we have to worry about. So you know what? I think I will do that. I'll take the Laguz stone and unequip the band for now. So he doesn't have it right now. So I will have to use one right in the start of the mission. But that's totally fine. And then if I really need to, I can equip the band to start it up again. He can have one vulnerary as well. Soren has Lagu's Guard. I don't think I'm going to be fighting too many Lagus anyways. But that doesn't matter. Magic. So I still have a Meteor. I'm going to take that. Not to mention there's Beast Tribe Lagus here that we can probably take out. 2 Boltings. I'll take that as well. And a Blizzard. And I will take my Thoron because I just got A in Thunder, so I can't use the Rex Bolt. There's just nothing I can do about that. So Thunder or Thoron will be my main magic. It is the strongest after all. I mean, look at this thing. It's pretty strong. Look at that. Beautiful. And then as far as heals are concerned, we'll take a vulnerary. I don't have much to heal with. I should actually where's Rayson? I'm going to give Rayson my Meteor real quick, so I can carry a staff with me just in case I need to heal with it. Yeah. Because then I could just use these Bolting and Blizzards up, and then I can trade with Rayson and get my Meteor. Jill! Alright, so we have Jill now. Silver Axe. Silver Lance. As far as range is concerned, it's 12 and 70. So it would probably be beneficial to take a Spear. Heck, maybe even the Brave Axe. Well, Brave Axe is not necessarily great. You know, I have the most skill, so I guess it makes sense. I could take the Brave Axe, that's totally fine. Speed-wise, it's good too. So I'm fine with that. And then, heal-wise, I will take an Elixir. She is kind of important, and she has high HP as well. Because I have the room, I might as well take a Vulnerary as well for now. Alright. Next, Lethe. She already is outfitted. She's never had to change, and she's relatively strong as well. So overall, I'm happy with what she is. Volk. Not that I really need to, but I'm giving him an extra Stiletto, as well as a Vulnerary, just in case he gets hit. Rayson. He will carry. I don't need this one. I need a new one. So I'll carry a new Sleep. Carry the Hammering maybe if I need it, and I guess I'll carry the Assura Staff. Why not? I will also carry with me. I guess I don't need to carry anything else. I'll probably just carry extra heals, I guess. So you're set. And then Ashnard. So let's go over here. She will. I need to make her the bow real quick. We're just going to use all of our money up. Why not? Need that much. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna name it Silver Bow. Who cares? All right, there we go. So now she has a strong Silver Bow. I'll also give her the Brave Bow, and then of course we'll give her an Armor Slayer and a Long Sword. See if she can be effective against those guys, and then of course we'll give her. Oh, I have no more vulneraries. Alright, so we'll buy a vulnerary real quick. Or I could just buy elixir. I'm just gonna buy elixir. Forget it. We don't need anything else. So that's all the units I am going to bring with me. Like, I could bring, like, Stefan, for example. It's decent, but I don't need to. The only other one would be 10th, but again, she's on the weaker side as well, because I have been using her. So there's no real point to doing so. Although she has the Sonic Sword. Maybe I could give that to like... Well, I can't give it to anyone, because no one else uses swords. Ashnard? 12 magic. How much magic do I have? 10? Actually, would be fine to give it to Ashnard. max magic after all. You know, instead of the Brave, I'm just gonna give her that. There. Alright. Oh, I can't use it. Wait, why? Oh, right, duh, because I don't have a beat. Stupid. Okay, my brain is not working right now, my goodness. Okay, so that doesn't matter. I could give her the arm scrolls, but there's no point. Alright. I guess we're good. Is there anything in the shop I can really buy? Not really, right? Just silver weapons. More physics. That's it. Okay, so let's review one more time. Again, I guess elixirs are the way to go. Except for my paladins, who apparently didn't reach 50 HP as well. Okay, so let's look at our stats real quick. Here's my level 19 Ike. Like I said before, max strength, speed, defense. I gave him one skill book already. His HP is almost maxed as well. He has one level to go, so I'm just going to give him the EXP actually. Let's do that right now. I'm just going to get it over with. You know what? I'm not going to get it over with because he's going to be fighting anyways. Alright, so ignore me. Princess Alencia. I could give her a few levels as well so she can get her magic up even more. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, that's totally fine. So, she's only going to be healing for the most part. Otherwise, you know, she's just my extra healer. Miss, healer, obviously max magic. Her stats are actually really good, to be honest. But, again, just going to be straight up healer. I didn't train her swords. I could give her 2 ranks of swords to use the Sonic Sword if I really wanted to. It'd be really strong. What was that? 36 total attack with it. It'd be pretty good. But I don't want to put her in harm's way, so I'm not going to do that. Here's my 15 Boyd, max strength, 1 HP away from max HP. Didn't turn out as great as I hoped defensively, but he's still okay. Pretty good looking at least. Kieran, max speed. I really wish his strength was better, but it's not, so it's okay. I just know that I can count on him to hit, because he practically hits everything, even with low hit rates. Here's Oscar, supposedly one of the best units in the game. Not this time around. He's one of my least, you know, strong units, even though he's level 16. But he has his uses as well as max speed, of course. Jill, really wish her strength was higher, but that's okay. Got max skill. Speed's decent, defense great, HP's high. So overall, great unit still. Soren, absolutely a beast, except for his HP and defense, but that doesn't matter. Weight-wise, he doesn't get weighed down except for the Sage Tomes, which, you know, he's going to be in the back anyway, so that doesn't matter. But using Thoron, the strongest magic in the game, he actually doesn't get weighed down by it, so he has 28 perfect speed for that. Renolf turned out great, actually. Both him and Lethe leveled up pretty decent. And then, of course, when transformed, they're pretty strong, actually. So, you know, this is his base form stats, but once he transforms, we saw that he did have 27 strength. So, a 6 strength increase, that's pretty good. Overall, I am very happy with the way he leveled. This is the first time I've actually had him this high level. Same thing with Lethe. This is the first time I actually used her all the way to the end, and successfully. All of her levels are relatively good. As you guys can see, they're both 15. Lethe's 2 HP short, 1 strength short, 3 skill short, 1 speed, but has more luck, 3 less defense, and 3 more resistance. So overall, she has the capability to be just as strong as Renolf in regards of capability, but he is still overall going to be stronger, regardless that my Lethe leveled up great. Volk, just there to be an extra, I don't know, steel physic if I get the chance. Not really anything special, but might as well just have him in. Rayson, look, he has max skill. Didn't even realize that. That's pretty funny. Overall, pretty good. 64 void ability is pretty decent as well. I still gotta keep him out of harm's way, but overall pretty good. Ashnard, as we see, max strength, skill, and speed, so that's really good. This is probably one of the best Ashtrads I've ever had. Her defense is 21 as well, so it's pretty good. She has 1 level to go, so hopefully she increases HP and defense. That'd be great. Then we got, yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. So overall, pretty good. You guys can see their inventories as well. Like I said, I outfitted them according to what I think is best. I really don't think I'm going to need more than what I already have. Stat booster wise, again, like I said, we'll just give the skill book to Ike, just so he has the max skill possible. So even that skill book didn't get him to max skill. So see, that's the problem. I don't know if he's going to be able to survive against Ashnard. Or not survive, kill Ashnard if he doesn't have the skill to use Aether. But we'll see. We will see. I mean, it's pretty high. I mean, that has to be close to max, right? I'm not sure what the cap is, but it's got to be within like mid-20s. So overall, this is a pretty good Ike in the end. Thankfully, his levels were really scary in the beginning. In fact, you know, I'm just going to get rid of the priest ban. I'm just going to get another elixir. I can't take chances with this guy. He's the only one that matters. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, what do we got? What do we have? We have 1 Seraph Robe training, drops 2 Spirit Dust, 2 Speed Wings, 2 Assure Icons, 2 Draco Shields, 2 Talismans, and the boots. I still have the boots. I don't know who to give the boots to be honest. I don't really care. This game really doesn't demand units to have the boots. I guess in this situation, a ground unit would benefit from it. So someone like Soren, Ike, Boyd would probably be the best picks. Maybe even Racing, who only has 5 movement. But once he transforms, he gets more, so... I just realized Ike has 7 movement, in fact. So I guess Soren would probably be my best pick here, because he's the only other one that would matter, because he does have a support with Ike. So let's do that. I'm going to give Soren the boots. Just looking at their stats, their overall HPs, because I only have 1 Seraph Robe, so we'll probably just give it to Soren as well. Like I said, he's probably the next most important unit around. Yeah, let's do some bonus EXP and skills. Let's do the skills first. So, Oscar gets Soul. Kieran gets rid of his Gamble. And then he gets Soul. And then... Ashnard will remove her Paragon finally. And she too will get Soul. And then, okay, so Boyd, I don't really think he needs anything. I'll probably just give, let's see. So Jill, I'll give Resolve. Increases strength, skill, and speed when they're half HP. She has high HP, and then of course increasing her strength, skill, and speed would be absolutely fantastic. So I'm just gonna give her Resolve. I wonder if this would make her... Oh no, she can't damage Ashnard though, so it doesn't matter actually. But she's still going to be one of my front units anyway, so that's totally fine. I'm going to do that. I will also give her... probably Wrath then, in this case. So that way, if she does go down to... It's 50, right? Yeah, so both activate when their HP is half or less. So once she goes down to half, not only will she be really strong, but she'll be able to do a lot of damage with criticals as well. I could give Boyd Savior just so he can pick guys up. I'm gonna give Alencia Shades so she stays out of harm's way. Miss can also get Savior as well. I'll give Miss Savior. That way she has a chance to just rescue people without hindering herself. I'll just give you counter, why not? And heck, I can give you Gamble. Because why not? Soren can have Provoke. That's totally fine. I don't mind if enemies attack him. Rudolph can get Smite. And that they can have Guard. Why not? Alright, that's pretty much it. Cool. Alright, and as far as bonus EXP is concerned, I don't really care for too many people having bonus EXP, so we'll just give it to Valencia. Beautiful level, absolutely fantastic. Okay, I want magic though. That's all that matters. Magic and, I guess, her defenses, right? Beautiful. Love it. Ooh, okay. Ask for magic, right? So now she's level 15. Pretty good. Overall, pretty good. With her magic being 22 now, her staves for range is half now, right? So her physics reach 11 spaces away. That's more than any unit can move and attack. So overall, that's perfect. I don't need her to have more than that necessarily. As far as other people are concerned, I might as well just give more levels to other people, I guess. Let's level you guys to 16 first. Oh my god, another great level for Leather. That's so insane. Where's... no, there he is. Ooh, weak level. I'm gonna give one more. That way everyone's kind of like on par. Oh my god, he got 2 HP, but that's not the same as getting gain 3 stats. Poor Renolf, that was a terrible level. Okay, not bad. And just like that, you know, things can change. Look, now they got the same speed. Alright, cool. I don't really need anyone else to get more levels. Max HP. See, I could just use the rest on Valencia, just get her magic up. How long have we taken? Over half an hour for all the battle preps. We're just about done though. Beautiful. Max magic, there we go. Perfect. That being said, I'll just use this on this. Ooh! Terrible. Boy, it's probably gonna do the least fighting. Nothing! Oh my god. I thought Oscar was bad. Thank you, Kieran, for always being amazing. Watch Blink level. That would have been hilarious if we did, though. I can even get Miss one more. My god. All this bonus EXP, I didn't even need all this. Yeah, my guys aren't level 20, but I don't need them to be. My goodness, that's crazy. That's crazy. There you go, enjoy this. Alright, so all of the bonus EXP is gone. Everything's set. We are almost done. Just need to do stat boosters. Strength-wise, no one really needs it. So I'll give it to Oscar? Yeah, I'll give it energy drop to Oscar. And then who do I give the bolt axe to? I didn't, right? Yeah, I didn't use the bolt axe, so that's fine. I did give Oscar the flame lance. Talisman does magic. Oh, resistance. Spirit does. That's what it was. It does magic. Okay, so the only one who would really benefit from that is a magic weapon user, which Oscar is using. Yeah, so Oscar 2 gets the spirit dust. That's hilarious. Resistance wise, I think Kieran's the only one with really. Oh, Jill too. Let's give one each. So 1 talisman for you, and then 1 talisman for you. Draco shields. I give one to Oscar, and I'll give one to Soren as well, just in case. Is that Oscar? Yeah, it was Oscar. There. And then I have 1 energy drop. I think I'll just give it to Lethe then, because I think she'd benefit nicely from it. What else do we have? 2 speed rings and 2 Assure icons. Alright, so speed-wise, Boyd benefits most from it. Or my Lagoos. So I'll just give Boyd both. Actually, no, that's okay. I'll give Renolf the other one. And then Assure icons, I'm just going to give them to Ike. Just get that luck out of the way, right? A little bit extra helps. And that's it. I don't care about the arm scrolls, that's not going to matter. So we're good. Again, unless I want to use the Sonic Sword. I guess, you know what, I'm just going to use them, forget it. Where's the sword? Okay. Sonic Sword, there we go. So as you guys can see, I have 36 attacks because Sonic Sword has 10. And I have 26 magic, max magic, so I can use that now. Absolutely devastating, to be honest. What I put? Restore, right? So I actually do need to restore no matter what. Sleep can be extra. Is there one in the shop? There is. I'm just going to buy a new one. I have all the money in the world. Alright, so one last check. Full restore. We got him in. We got physic. Sword. Physic. Fortify. Restore. You're set with weapons. You're set with weapons. You're set with weapons. Weapons. Magic. I'm going to use the Bolting Blizzard up and then use Racing. In fact, again, why do I have a weak physic when I could just grab a new one? Don't know why. You're set. In fact, you can actually hold extra staves for us. So here you go. An extra physic, an extra sleep. Same thing for Lethe. She can hold an extra physic, an extra. I take the ward. Actually, here, take a silence too. Why not, right? Why not? Just take everything. Volk, you're set. You have extra stuff. Perfect. And Ashnard. In fact, I don't even need the sword band. Oh, the Goose Guard. Why not? Alright, we are done. Finally, barrel preps took 40 minutes. Let's go. For Princess, it's time. It's right there. I can see the capital. Father, Mother, and Lord Uncle, your Alencia has returned. Our soldiers are in formation and waiting for your word, Princess. For good or ill, this will be our final battle. Before they march, would you speak to them? What? You want me to address the troops? This fight will determine if Ashnard falls and if we can all return to our beloved homeland. Today, Princess, we risk all. Giving men the courage to fight is the duty of a leader. I don't know how well I'll do, but I will try. Ahem. Hear me, brave fighting men of Crimea. Much have you lost in service to your land. Hear me, beloved friends of the Lagoos. You too have given all for our fair cause. Hear me, my trusted companion of old. You men of Grail did see me to this day. I stand before you, made of flesh and bone, alive because you risked your lives for me. A word cannot my thanks express in kind. We march today into the jaws of fate. Our enemy lies in wait o'er this hill. If on the morrow Ashnard lives no more, my fondest dream is to among you walk and give you each my heartfelt thanks anew. Let not this dream dissolve into despair. We will defeat the dreaded King of Dain. We will reclaim this land we hold so dear. Lend me your strength. Lend me your weary hearts. Today we make our fate for good and all. One life can make a mark upon this world. One life can move the wheel of history. Be that one life. Fight well, fight brave, fight true. Where did that come from? That was magnificent. It seems the princess too has grown stronger. It's said we grow into our roles we're given, isn't it? Alencia will make a splendid queen. That's just what Nasir said. What? It's true. Stop it. Don't give me that. I can't believe what I just heard. Look. Nasir said it, right? Whew. That's a relief. I thought the world had gone mad. Stupid cat. Alright, let's go. This ends today. I'm ready. I have everything I need. Very well. We're ready. Say, Ike, this is the end of the end, you know. So, rather than just giving orders, why don't you say a word too? I think Princess Alencia said enough. I want to hear what you have to say, brother. Father always did it, didn't he? You want me to say something? Like Father would have done? Uh-huh. Why not? Because we get great music, by the way. I know it's sped up. It's still awesome to hear. Hey there. Before this final battle, there's only one thing I want to tell all of you. I don't want any of you dying on me. Remember, you only have one life. At a time like this, it doesn't matter what our blood ties are. We are family. That's what my father always used to say. And today, for the first time, I understand why he said it. Because we are a family. So if you don't want to cause your family any grief, then live. Don't drop your guard. Don't turn your back. Use every drop of your strength. Our road has been long, but it ends today. Let's liberate Crimea and free our friends and our families from Dane's tyranny. Men of Crimea, Lagoos of Tellius, Grail mercenaries, move out! Perfect. Crimean Castle. Attack! We're being attacked! The castle gate has fallen. The Crimean army cannot be stopped. The period of the end is near. Your Majesty, please use the rear gate and withdraw. We will cover your retreat. I am not leaving. But if we lose, Your Majesty, the Dane royal bloodline itself will be lost. Are you saying I will lose? Is that what you wish to say? Of course not. However, our army is in dire straits. It is merely an act of prudence, Your Majesty. I humbly ask you to consider the continuance of the bloodline above all else. Of course, your judgment, the value of the 13th generation of Dane's royal family is not so high as to warrant your pathetic display. I am Dane. If I am to be destroyed, then let Dane be destroyed with me. Your Majesty, that is... I have no need for inconstant retainers. You are an obstacle. Away with you. But Your Majesty, my sole desire is to rule through strength. The weak perish, and the strong live on. This is the law of nature. It is the law of the goddess herself created when she forged this world. It appears that further conversation would only be a waste of time. Though even if His Majesty desires it not, I will remain and protect him. I cannot allow the legacy of Dane to end here. Tell me, Bryce, you were my father's retainer, were you not? From the 15th year of my life, and for 20 more years until his death, I did serve him faithfully. The thing that killed my father was not plague, nor was it another illness. It was me. What? Oh, but it doesn't end there. There was my stepmother, too, and every brother who stood to be a legitimate heir. All of them died by my hand. Are you still determined to protect me, knowing this truth? I am. Even knowing now as I do, you are still your father's son. The blood of Dane's kings flows in you. You are all that remains. By your leave. Such loyalty to a corpse. In truth, there is nothing in this world more humorous than a knight. I agree. Knights are pretty stupid. I will not deny. Their loyalty is a little bit ridiculous. Bryce should have the judgment to side with Crimea and just become. Heck, he can help become the leader of Dane and lead his people to a new, age. Like, this isn't the way to do it. He could have killed Ashnard right there and then if he really wanted to. Hey, look out! Is that? Look at that angry face by Princess Alencia, by the way. I love that expression. She is determined to fight. Alencia, what are you doing? Get back! Ashnard. What did you say? That is the king of Dane? It's been a long time, Princess Crimea. You look quite different than you did the day I cut your father and mother down like cattle. I can hardly believe you're the same little girl who did nothing but tremble and stare at me. You craven, I've returned to see you defeated. I will no longer allow you to treat Crimea any way you please. How brave and noble of you. However, you are not the one I seek. Alencia! Are you the one they claim is the son of Gawain? King Ashnard of Dane, your treachery dies on my blade. Oh-ho. I see that blade in your hand. It is a sacred blade, is it not? The only type of blade that can pierce my armor. It matters not how famous the blade, if the wielder lacks skill. And I was lacking skill. I was, now not. If the wielder lacks skill, the greatest sword is nothing but blunted steel. Don't worry, you will see for yourself how blunt it is. I expect good things from you, son of Gawain. What you see before you are my elite, hand-picked soldiers. How will you deal with them? I'm looking forward to watching you. Don't disappoint me. Hold! So as we can see, the map is very vast with different types of units. Mostly paladins, though. So it's not like it's huge, complicated mess. But we will require a few different routes of units. Overall, it's pretty simple and straightforward, though. Any of you whose arms remember what it is like to battle, step forth. I would like to take your strength now. Alright, so we can use 14 units. So I have the perfect amount of units here. Ashnard and higher. That's absolutely amazing. I'm required to use Enna, but I will not really be using her anyway, so it doesn't matter. Formation-wise, let's get racing to safety. So we got some soldier guys on this side, and then of course paladins on this side. Per the norm, I will have my paladins stick together for the most part. Not to mention, where's Ashnard? So I have an armor slayer and longsword, so I could go this way with her, but at the same time, probably wouldn't be the best idea. I have Ashnard go left as well. You have nothing of importance. You have poleaxe, so you can. Oh, okay. You know what? That being said, never mind. I'm gonna put an Oscar on this side. Because these guys don't have anything specific, but they can kill these guys no problem. I have a long sword. Boyd has a poleaxe, so we'll go this way. Ike and Soren will go up the middle. Honestly, let's see. Valencia can go left. Mist can go right. Yeah, there we go. This is the formation we're going with. And we are finally ready to take on the final chapter. We are now 50 minutes in. I probably should have did some preparations last video, but that's okay. This is it. This is the final battle. Here we go. I need a drink. I've been talking for 50 straight minutes. My goodness. Okay. We are ready. Let's go. Are you nervous? Yes, and you, my Lord Ike? No, I'm actually pretty calm, in a strange way. Now that we're finally here, I can focus on defeating King Dan. Nothing else seems to matter. I wonder if we shall win. We will win. I didn't come this far to lose. You've come all this way as well, so believe in yourself. You're right. Alright, cool. So I can't use Renulf this turn, which is fine. I will just use a Lagoo Stone. But to start off, we have Boyd here. He will attack this cat. So I could do half HP, or I could try and crit. I still have Gamble too, so actually... No! 76, and I didn't get it. Oh my goodness. That's actually kind of shocking. Okay. That being said, I'm just going to move Renulf right here. And transform. And Lethe is going to attack. In fact, I'm going to trade out your bow. Okay, cool. And Ashnard could go right here. Ike is going to go straight up the middle. We do have a Sage Tongue guy who has a bolting. I don't know if he moves. If he does move, then that sucks. But for the most part, I don't think I have to worry anyways. Because like I said, my Ike and Soren combo together is actually way too overpowered. And also, like I said, I got these things. So you know what? We could just kill one of them right now. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Let's just get him out of the way, right? Goodbye. Goodbye. Yay. Alright. Racing will also go up the middle. Protected by Enna, of course. And Volk, I don't know, you could just hang around, I guess. Over here. Jill. And we'll just attack from range. We'll work together. Unless we get a crit. No crit. That's fine. Woo! Oh, look at that. I got S-Lance. That's pretty funny. Alright, and then, instead of your spear... Actually, it doesn't matter because they can't reach me anyways. I will have my Silver Axe out. And I go over here. Yep. Alright, so Mist, you go right here. And Valencia, you can actually go over here. And just move up. Alright, cool. First turn, done. Oh wow, the cat moved through all the grass. That was actually kind of surprising. So now I'm just using my spear up for nothing. S-Lance, look at that. Ike versus some tigers, no problem here. No Aether, so I didn't kill him. And here comes a dragon as well. Soul! And a crit. My Kieran does not mess around. That's why he's better than Oscar, even if his stats weren't better. I think they are better, though. But even if they weren't, he's still better. Ouch! Bam! Ashnard out playing around. And she gets her final level as well. HP defense. Hells yeah! Everything! Except for resistance. That's perfect. I love it. Ashnard. Hands down one of my best characters of this entire run. For sure. Absolutely amazing. Well, everything's just coming right at me, huh? Perfect. Okay. Let's see, what we got? So I got Miss. We can actually attack as well if needed. I mean, look at this. Beautiful. And he can't even hit me because I have so much avoidability. I have 90. This thing doesn't even weigh me down either. I have 90 avoidability. And if I go into the thicket, I'll have 100. Woo! My goodness. Okay. So, I'm gonna have Oscar go right here. Use your bow. Me using my bow and having it stay out will attract the enemies to attack him at least once, because he can't retaliate. And we'll put Kieran right here to finish this guy off. And I'll even use my tomahawk so they can, you know, I can attack from range if needed. I'll have Miss finish this guy off. And then Joe will fight one of these guys. Man, I destroy them. That's insane. Grave Axe. I'll just use a silver. Perfect. Okay, over here, what we got? I think one of these guys had a Lagoose Slayer. Maybe not. I don't know. Probably not. Crit. Can I move in? I can, and then I can move back. Oh, I can't even damage him, so it doesn't matter. Haha, that's funny. So what you do is just continue to form the wall. In fact, I could just use my longsword. Never mind, doesn't really matter. Silver bow. Goodbye. And I get my HP back. Look at that. Ashnard's amazing. Alright. In the center. These guys might be weak enough for Volk to just kill, right? Oh yeah. Look at that. Tiny little Volk killing a tiger. Beautiful. Just out of dragon range 2. So I can actually go right here. Was I able to kill? No, I can't double, so 26 attack. I only do 3, so that's not even enough. I will just kill him with Soren. Bzz. Oh, devastating. And then Ike will get the dragon's attention. And everyone else will just move up right here. And I'll just heal from range. Good job, Ike. And that should be a level. Oh, just short. So one more enemy, and Ike will become level 20. Hopefully increases luck and resistance. Oh, I didn't cap my skill either, so hopefully he gets that one skill as well. So they're all attacking Jill because she can't attack from range. Totally fine. And then the one that can't attack from close combat, that's totally fine as well. That paladin went to the middle. That's funny. He will die. Generals. Paladin's going up the middle. That's kind of annoying. It's the whole point we got the guys on the side, right? Alright, cool. No one got hit except for Jill, right? Which, that's not even that much damage. Not to mention, if I get half HP, I'll get resolved. Alright, so let's kill this guy. Let's see. I'll use you first. Can I attack and kill? I can. Look at that. It was a good thing I got this Sonic Sword. Oh, I missed. I had a feeling that would happen, actually. Okay. Not expecting that, but that's okay. I am in range of this dude, so that's unfortunate. But that's okay. Miss is strong. She won't die. I just gotta make sure I kill the majority of the enemies here. Like I said, I have a 90 avoid. 83 now, because actually my Fire Emblem is going down. Oh, it went up. Oh, I'm out of range of Jill. Oh. I knew that. Ha! I knew that. What I can do is just send Anna this way, I suppose. She won't die. Oops. So she can probably attract some of the enemies as well. We'll see. This should be fine, though. So you get to see my cats aren't strong enough to handle paladins by themselves, but overall, it's still pretty effective. They could tag team, whereas Boyd and Ashnard can handle themselves. Sort of. I think the poleaxe is not even that strong. That's kind of interesting. That's okay. I don't mind taking my time with it. Okay. In the middle, I can have Soren kill one of these guys. One shot. Archie. Brave Sword. Night Killer. So I'll just have Ike kill this one. And final level. Skill and resistance. Perfect, I got skill. I'm happy about that. Really don't even care about anything else. Racing should be out of danger anyways, but we'll rescue. Pull him back just in case I miscalculate anything. So they didn't decide to attack Jill, or miss. Perfectly fine. They attacked Jill instead. Oh, look at that. I destroy him before he even gets the chance to attack me. Lovely. come the other paladins. Didn't tag Miss or Anna. They really want to kill Jill. I didn't give her provoke, right? So that's kind of interesting that they don't want to target them. And everyone hates Jill. They really want her to have resolve. So I do gotta watch out for these sword masters. They possibly could have crit. Look at that. Anna's now available as well. So she's pretty strong. I can actually use her to help me chip down some of these units. What do we got? A rune sword, which doesn't matter, and a killing edge. Okay, that guy definitely has to maybe die. I cannot kill him in one shot unless I get Brave Axe. So what I will do is try and killer bow him. I love Kieran. Absolutely amazing. Thank you for being awesome. And then I can trade that out for his tomahawk. And I will kill... Can't kill this guy either, so... That's interesting. This guy can actually kill me if he gets a crit. That's interesting. It's okay. We'll kill this guy. Yeah, I don't have provoke. That's kind of weird. I guess it's because I have the least amount of resistance in this group, perhaps? I don't know. Interesting. Can I kill you, possibly? I can destroy you. Let's do that. This was a good investment. Alright, over here, Ike blocked away. And Soren can kill this dude. Final level for Soren. Still decent. HP luck. Nice. There you go. Alright. Over here, cats. No real enemies left here, to be honest. I'm gonna have Ashnard run to the right. And then Alencia, she's gonna heal Jill, actually. Just in case that guy gets a crit, you know? Yeah, Resolve is nice if I can get it, but the chance of him getting a crit, that can kill her, and I don't want that happening. The cats went to the middle, which sucks, because again, there's nothing happening in the middle. You know, I'd rather just see my guys get all their levels possible, but apparently the enemies don't want me to do that, so they're all going to go to Ike and Soren. Well, that's okay. It doesn't matter. We got Super Bird. And he heals herself. Level up for Oscar. Cool. He got another magic to increase his Brave Lance capabilities. Or a Brave Lance, Fire Lance. Crit! Yeah, Karen's so good. Karen is so good. Even his final level here is good. My god. What a beast. Alright. Let's all move up. Alright, so the only other guy is... see, this guy's got Rex Sora. Ooh. That's interesting. He has 10 weight, -5, so not bad. Ashnard's range. I am 2 out of range. Where's Bryce? He's got the Wishblade, which is range, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter to me. Any skills? Guard and Dot. You have Renewal and Dot. Okay, cool. So I can just move up with Ike and literally fight everybody. And I will not die. Fun. Fun, 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 fun. Alright, everyone else can move up, though. We will see reinforcements come. I'm gonna have you start earning your transformation gauge back. Alright, we're good. So now we get to see Ike just destroy everybody right now, because everything's going to the center and he won't die, so... oh, that cat actually did damage to me. That's kind of surprising. But again, like I said, he's indestructible, and I have Aether, so I shouldn't have to worry about anything. Of course, I can't always kill everything in one shot. I am a sword user. Aether. God dang it, Ike. This is practice. Gotta get that practice in for Ashnard. So, you're the enemy general, eh? You're much younger than I had imagined. My age matters not. The palace will be ours this day. We will not relinquish it so easily. But allow me to introduce myself as befits a warrior. I am Bryce of Dane. And I am Ike of the Grail Mercenaries. Now, let us begin. Whoa! Loser. Oh, he dodged. I'm a loser too. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Because there's no sense in me not doing it. I'm gonna bolting him to death. Goodbye. I am Bryce, General of Dane. I'm Mistress Soren. My goodness. That's actually kind of surprising. Goodbye. Your name was Bryce, was it not? You fought a good fight. As did you, Ike. I commend you. Your style of fencing is unique. Who was your teacher? My father, Grail. I thought I recognized that style. You truly are Gawain's. I see it now. The resemblance is strong. Farewell, knight. Loser. Speedwing. Doesn't matter. No one even needs Speedwing, so it doesn't matter. Yay! So dumb. Here, I'm gonna shove you back into closer range. Okay. So you guys are earning your transformation gauge back, so I'll just have you guys sit right here. The only reason I have these guys on the side still is just to attract any reinforcements that may come in the future. But as of right now, I don't think that's going to be the case. Foolery. Because none of these guys will be able to do damage to Ashnard, so it doesn't matter where they are. Dragon number 1. Whoa. So these dragons are a little bit more durable, but again, same thing. It doesn't matter because they're not strong enough to defeat me. And these guys are running to get healed. What did you use? Fortify. I wonder if you're going to use Fortify just to heal these two. That'd be hilarious. So what I can do is just destroy this one. And use Ike to attack this one. Get a crit. That's okay. I guess it's not important. So the thing I need to be careful about is Ashnard flies, so I do need to keep my weaker units away. Just in case he flies over the fences and everything. Wee woo, you're dead. Ooh, double crit. Death to you. Oh, he had an elixir, duh. That's pretty hilarious. Alright. I don't even think these guys can... They can't even hit me, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. This is it. Let's fight Ashnard. Ooh, I'm just realizing. Since Soren's here... Soren would be in danger, right? I also have Provoke on me. That's fine. We'll test it. The range is 4, right? Yeah. So we'll test it and see. Next turn, we'll see how strong he is if he fights Soren. I didn't even think about that. What's his movement? His movement is 10, so actually, it is 1 plus the minimum range of 22, so that's interesting. Definitely want to stay back a little bit, just in case. Again, I will have Rayson stay with a Link. Actually, we'll have him stay with Mist. And in range of Soren, in case I do need to run. Oh, hello. For a rank S magic, that was very lame. I remember that stance well. So your father has taught you swordplay, did he? How very happy that makes me. Mad King Ashnard, I will cut you down with this blade and end your reign of terror. You cut me down. Good. If you possess the strength to do so, then so be it. That process is the principle on which my ideal world operates. What are you talking about? Ouch. He did 26 damage to me and I did 10. Yay, get my HP back. Sweet. Which means I can do attack this turn, yes? Just to check. Without Soren's support, this guy does have a hit rate against me, so that's pretty devastating to see. 7 plus is 26. No matter what, he cannot kill me in one shot. Let's test Soren real quick. He cannot one-shot Soren, but I also cannot damage him because he is impervious to damage. So that is interesting. But I don't want him to do that, right? Because I kind of want him to attack Ike only. So in this situation, we will run. And I am just out of range, which is perfect. So I will heal Ike. So again, I have all these healers, so I can heal Ike as many times as I need to. So like I said, 26 and 7, that's only 33. He cannot kill me. But just in case, I'm actually going to kill this guy first. As I just showed. Because I don't want anyone doing extra damage to me. Any distractions. That just would not help me. Alright, so I'm just going to get Soren out of the way again. I don't want to take any chances. No one in range. No one in range. Alright, let's do it. Ike, it's all you. You, yourself, and you. So literally, I literally have to just wait for him to die. Right, I need to kill that guy. I should have probably given Soren his magic and then go kill that guy, because now he can heal Ashnard if needed. Okay, so where's Soren? So we do need to move out. There you go. Heck, you can take that as well. Unless I can reach that bishop. I don't think I can reach him from here. Oh, I don't have a... Right, my silent staff aren't even on me. How far is this guy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I would have to go into Ashnard's range if I wanted to somehow attack that bishop and silence him, which is not possible right now, so that's not going to happen. Ike, get a third, goddamn. Nice dodge, though. Oh, I'm out of range. And this is why it was important to have Miss and Lindsay with max magic. Okay, cats, please move up and draw the attention of the paladins. On that side, you guys can draw the attention on this side. They should split their forces into 2 different directions, which would be beneficial for me. Soren needs to move up even more. I forgot I gave him the boot, so actually, this is great. He can just move on his own. He doesn't need a paladin to pick him up. Okay. Nice dodge. Nice Aether, let's go! Lovely. Don't heal Ashnard, please. He's not that weak. No! This is why you gotta kill that bishop. Oh my god. 30 HP. That's so lame. Alright, here's Ashnard's range. We are going to move my cats up even more. Boyd can't actually do anything, so he's just going to stay down there. Oops. We need to do that. Alright, over here. Paladins can't get up. I mean, they can, but they... Well, they can. I just really didn't really want to. Ashnard scares me. That's all. I don't want any screw-ups, right? That's why I'm scary. Just going near his range is scary to me. Jill's final level is a good one, thank you. Got that strength, nice. Alright, we are in range of that bishop now. Ike, continue to attack. Another Aether, lovely. That actually might not be lovely. I think if he dies, he will attack again. Ooh, you know what? That actually might not be good. Because if he double hits me, I may die. Uh-oh. We will see what happens. Let's see if the bishop moves first, too. That might be bad. Bishop does move first, so he does heal first. Okay. That's fine. That's totally fine. Hello. Come on, boy. Could've did better than that. Oh. He counseled my, He has a skill. He came with guard. That is most interesting. These guys all have skills? Oh, I killed the other one, so it didn't matter. This guy actually had a skill. Huh. That is most interesting. Okay, well, let's kill this guy then first. And Boyd's just going to have to stay down here because he can't do anything. Paladins continue to move up there. I'm out of range of the bishop. And he did move to the other side, so it's like I'm still out of range with Soren in that case. Which really sucks. Where am I? If we get an Aether, we can kill him now and get him to his next state, which would be preferable. Which I did. Perfect. Absolutely amazing. That's perfect. Do you think you can defeat me? It's not over yet. I have seen all you're capable of. What are you doing? Now is the time to use this. No! You blind, stupid fool! I touch medallion. Transform! Flee! Get away, everyone! Ugh, it feels so good. He's touching the medallion, but he's still sane. Master Ike, we cannot win without aid. Please petition one of the other battalion commanders for help. So, the only obvious choice is Gifka. He is the strongest, so we're just going to choose Gifka. So his movement is still 10, so he's still out of range of everyone else, but we do need to make sure Ike is full HP, because he did get slightly stronger. This gets a level, yay! So we can see here he has max strength now. He does do 60 attack, so I have maximum 29. He will do 31 damage to me every time he hits me. He can two-shot me, which is why we needed to have all the stats we could possibly have to prevent ourselves from dying. That bishop's still alive, so it's very annoying. Ooh. I'm still able to do 9 damage, but I cannot do much else other than that. I gotta get Aethers. I have arrived. What is that thing? So, Ashnard tried to use the medallion, did he? Fool. And like I said, I have enough healers too. Even if Gifka were to get hit, he wouldn't die. Look how strong he is. He also has max 40 strength. Pretty cool. He has the Laguz band. Laguz nobles only, so he can't like give it to Renal for Lethe even if he wanted to. Keeps him transformed. Let's get on in there. Alright, so again, I cannot fight without being full health. Wait a minute. What's the range? Oh, okay. Heal Ike. Because of this, I can attack on my turn and not have to worry about dying. Does he attack from range? Yeah, okay, so we do attack from range. But I do need to be close for Aether to work. And he doesn't get any skills, right? Yeah, he does not get any new skills. No Aether. Oh! So this is probably the worst part of this final battle, is this is how you're supposed to do it. Like, the other way to do it would be Resolve and I think Wrath? Is that how you do it? Resolve and Wrath. But that is quite... This is all quite boring in general, so... Very disappointing ending to the game, to be honest. Lethe gets a final level as well. And another good one at that. She's amazing. So I cannot fight Ashnard without fight the bishop without going into range right now. That had I been on the other side, I could have did it, but I cannot. So that being said, I will have to use. Oh my god, I can actually put Ashnard to sleep. I do have to use Soren, so I do have to get into range first, which is annoying. Wow, Soren's so good, he can actually put Ashnard to sleep, possibly. I will try that on the next turn. Get Aether, god dang it. And stop retreating. So as you guys can see, he's actually in range of Ashnard no matter what I do. So, that being said, I'm going to try and put him to sleep. Dang. Alright, put you to sleep. Go! If this works, I would laugh. It's such a low hit rate though. Alright, so now that Soren is up here, he can help me take out the bishop. So it stops healing him. Or won't heal him, I should say. Won't heal him. In the meantime, I will continue to keep healing Ike and fighting. I swear, he better not fly up there. That'll be very annoying. Gifka can actually move all the way up as well. Aether! What I should have done was use a Fortify earlier, so that way I heal everyone in range, and I don't have to worry about my guys drawing my physics accidentally, because that would be the worst situation if I accidentally heal someone else instead of Ike, and then I can't heal anymore. That'd be sad. Aether, God, why won't you get it? Okay, before I do anything else, gotta make sure I continue to heal, because I don't want to die, even if I accidentally end my turn. Alright, Gifka is now in range as well. So here's Gifka's. He can do 15 attack, and he can take 2 hits from Ashnard, which is amazing. Let me check the range again. Soren, can you kill? I cannot. I need to... I'm one out. I cannot even kill him in one go, so that's annoying too. Can he heal himself? No, he cannot. That's actually fine. So I'm going to kill him, or at least try. Adept. Yes. Alright, so I don't have to worry about Ashnard healing anymore. That's amazing. In which, on my next turn, I could even try to put him to sleep again. And if not put him to sleep, then I can use Soren to heal as well. And I just need to make sure everyone else is out of range. That's great. You're the one they speak of in whispers, the Lion King's shadow. What are you doing so far from your body, Shadow? Am I so terrible that your king hides in fear? Your strength, King of Dan, even your medallion, is not sufficient. That is why I am here. If I fail to stop you today, then our next opponent will be our king. But first, this impostor will measure your fighting prowess. What impudence! Are you prepared to become a pile of bones for your king? You'll make a fine snack. Bam! Shut up. I slapped him. I do have one healer left, so I can heal still. Still no Aether. I have not gotten once on this version of Ashnard, huh? That's terrible. I am out of range. Wow. Don't heal the wrong person. Valencia gets a level. Nice. Okay. Everyone's out of range. Perfect. Don't fly up there, please. That'll be very annoying if you do. Good. Boom. So we will kill Ashnard on this next turn as long as we hit him. Okay, decided to fly all the way up, you annoying little piece of crap. So not only can I not try to put him to sleep, but he is now just, you know, up there. I'm going to use Soren once to heal. That's annoying. See, now I gotta wait a turn, let him heal, and just do another turn. How annoying is that? Alright, so we'll run down here. And you'll run down here. Here, miss, just fortify everybody. Because it's cool. And she gets her final level. And it's a good finish. 30 luck. Wow. This miss turned out really good, too. That's incredible. Right, come down here, you stupid thing. Aether! Ike, are you serious? You suck. Ike sucks. That's all I gotta say. Let's see the sheriff staff. Woo! So cool. I'm just going to use you first. And then Ike. Regardless if I get Aether, Ike will be the final blow. I can't believe I didn't get Aether. That's so stupid. Excellent, excellent. So good. More, I say. At this time of ascension, it's not enough. Not enough. And that is it. We are done. We have finished the game with 0 casualties. Now, it is truly over. I need a drink. My goodness. Anna, stay back. The King's Mountain is still alive. Stay back. Anna, no. Huh? Rajayan. Leanne, what is it? A Lagoose? No, it can't be. Ashnard's mouth was a wyvern, was it not? What are you doing? Be patient, please. There's something we want to try. Huh? Racing, that's... Leanne told me that dragon's form had been warped, so we sang the Galder of Rebirth. Right, do you know who I am? Anna? Yes, you recognize me. You were made to suffer because of me. I'm sorry. Oh, Raijin, you're... Oh. Anna, let's return to Galdea. The two of us, together. I just realized he's not in the next game. I don't know why that is. I actually don't know why that is. I will go anywhere, my love, as long as it is with you. Anna, from this day forward, forever. He was one of the Dragon Tribe. Yes. Aha! Is that it? No. Dang. Ah, here it is. What is it, miss? Did you find something? The medallion, Ike! The medallion! I finally have it back. Miss, that medallion is... Yeah, I know. Racin, Leanne. What? What? What, child? Here. Oh. The medallion belongs in Serena's force. My mother was only holding it for Lilia. Leanne, you take it. Thank you, daughter of Elena. In memory of my departed sister, I set the medallion from you. Alright, and that is it. We finished the game. Woo! Yes! For the past year, I have been focused on winning this war. I stand here today as a testament to your fortitude and commitment. I understand this will never suffice, but I want to take a moment to say something to you all. Thank you. I hope I may continue to rely on you. There's only one place for me to be, Ike, and that is by your side. You've grown so much, I would like nothing better than if Commander Grail and Elena could see you now. What a long road we've traveled, and yet, in many ways, it seemed to have passed so quickly. I'm glad it's finally over. We did well, didn't we? I'm sure Mom and Dad would be proud of us. Great job, Ike. Of course, if I hadn't been by your side the whole time, victory might have slipped away. Ike, I mean Commander Ike. I'm gonna keep practicing so I can get better than ever. Thanks for having faith in me. I didn't even use him. Finally, it's finally over. At long last, we can return to a life without war. Praise the goddess. Ike, are we going back to being mercenaries? I'm a great soldier and all, but the easygoing life of a mercenary is the only life for me. Now, let's go find some good-looking lasses. Hey, boss, we did it! Woohoo! You know, I am completely in love with your fighting style. If I could train under you, it would be great, so let me stick around for a while, alright? I've no more work here. I will be leaving you shortly. If you have need of my services, you know how to reach me. So we're going by each faction now. So that was like the Grail Mercenaries faction. Now it's Crimea. Valencia, you've had to wait a long time, but I finally fulfilled my contract. The mission is complete. I don't like that they changed their appearances. Ike transformed back into his ranger form, and then of course Valencia back into her dress. She looked great in her armor. In fact, in my opinion, of all our unit or character designs, even going to Radiant Dawn, I swear, Valencia in her armor is probably one of the best looking units. My opinion, of course. My Lord Ike, on behalf of all of Crimea and my departed father, mother, and uncle, I thank you once again. Oh, stop, come on. Will you please stop doing that? Pardon? I think I've gotten used to a few of these noble customs and whatnot, but I still can't handle the bowing. It makes me antsy, and itchy too. Oh, my Lord Ike. O glorious day of sweet victory, praises upon the day the goddess did see fit to send Sir Ike to save our land. Thank you, General Ike. Because of you, I believe we better understand how best to serve Princess Valencia. Through your strength, the dark clouds that blanketed Crimea have been dispelled. From this day forth, we will give our all to see the restoration of this land and its people. General, you are Crimea's savior. For your meritorious service, I salute you. Huzzah! Nay, 1,000 huzzahs! Whew, I'm just glad that's over. When I saw King Dan, I was sure I was done for, or that he'd torture me. But you are a bull, thank you. Now I can go home and see my family once more. When I get back to the countryside, I'm gonna boast to all my family and friends that I fought under you. Largo and I are going to stay here and open up a shop. With Crimea undergoing reconstruction, there are going to be a lot of people moving about. We'll open an inn with good food and drink. And free butter on every table. We'll be rich in no time. We'll let you know when everything's all set up. You can drop by in any time. We'll even give you a special rates. Maybe we should call it General Ike's Inn. General Ike. Now we're looking at Banyon's troops. General Ike, I will be taking my leave for you for the time being. I must return to Banyon and present a report on the war's outcome. Aren't you going to take Banyon's soldiers with you? You lent us quite a few. Though the war may be over, it will take many weeks to see the country secure. I spoke with the princess earlier and she asked that we help if possible, so I'll leave them in your care a while longer. We really do owe Banyon a lot, don't we? In the end, we got not only you, but a whole battalion of reinforcements. General Zelgis and his troops are the reason we were able to minimize casualties during the final battle. He and his men took care of the retreating Danes and allowed us to focus on the enemies before us. No matter the assistance you had, the victory itself is a result of your strength and leadership. I know two people who will be very pleased to learn of your triumph. Please give my thanks to both the Apostle and Sephirin. I plan to go and thank them myself someday, but... Understood. Farewell, General Ike. I look forward to seeing you again. Farewell. Ike! Hey, handsome. I decided to return the service in the Banyon Pegasus Knights. Cool beans, huh? Oh, I owe you so much to you, Ike. Thank you so very much. I'll see you around. I think I might try to start over in Banyon. Maybe it's too much, too soon. But I just wanted to live a more responsible life. Plus, I'm tired of men threatening to break my knees. Goodbye, Ike. Which is just kind of funny because actually Makarov does come back in Radiant Dawn as a Crimean Knight. I think. Unless I read the lore wrong, but I'm pretty sure he is a Crimean Knight. Goodbye, General Ike. This war has given me the confidence to enter the service of the Banyon Knights. Thank you so much. Same thing with Ashnard. She doesn't go back to Banyon, she actually is in Crimean. Devdon is glad all the fighting stopped. Devdon prefers the peace and quiet. War is not good for anything. Well, we're going home. All of our dearest friends, or desert friends, are waiting for us, and wow, do we have some stories to share with them. Laguz and Bjork. Perhaps the gap between us has narrowed. War is horrible, yet maybe we've gained something of value after all. Find me when you come to the dunes. We can sit and talk, with no fighting. And now we look at the galleons. Are you leaving already? Yep, I'm out of here. I got some important guests to convey to the king. Guests? He's talking about us. We're taking my father to visit Gallia for a while. We Herons should live somewhere near a forest after all. Tavarn spoke with King Kanagas on our behalf. You're not returning to Serenus? While we made our peace with the Apostle, we're not ready to live there again. I see. You'll be able to return someday. Bjork and Laguz will come to understand and respect each other. You may be right. I hope you are. Not to mention, as we know in the next game, Banyon is the bad guys, and if the Herons went back to Serenus Forest, they'd probably be killed. Are you ready? We should be leaving soon. Gifka, I am in your debt as well. Gallia is a very special place to me. I'd like to visit again someday, if I may. Come whenever you are able. The king will be pleased to see you. And one more thing. Gallia will not spare any effort in aiding Crimea's reconstruction. We will be sending supplies and workers to you shortly. That is much appreciated. Oh wait, Rayson, Leanne. What is it? Do you think I could touch the medallion one last time? For my mom. And Dad? Of course. Go ahead. Put out your hand. Alright. Thank you very much. Is that enough? Yes, I just wanted to say goodbye. Thank you. And you too, Ike. What? I'd also like to give our heartfelt thanks to your parents as well, for fulfilling the hopes of our sister. Thank you. Yes. Ike, I will help rebuild Crimea too. I will lend you much strength. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I must admit that you've done well. You were a good fighter. Too good to leave with these Bjork. We'll meet again. Well, it's about time for us to take wing. We've built quite a close bond, haven't we? This is true. We're especially grateful for your help in Seren's force. The next time you're visiting the southern coast, come to Phoenicius. The entire country will celebrate your arrival. The country of the Hawk tribe, eh? That would be fun. I'm interested in what kinds of food you eat. We collect berries from trees on peaks that no Bjork could climb. The juices and desserts made from it are beyond compare. We have some ocean delicacies, mountain treats. We have everything. I'll pass on the desserts, but I'll take extra helpings of meat. Haha, leave it to me. I hate to interrupt your gleeful chat, but I thought I should tell you. You don't have to visit Kilvis. It's our policy not to invite Bjork into our home, unless they pay well. Ah, King Kilvis, despite all of your posturing, you came to our aid in the end. You turned out to be a better ally than I dare hope for. Ha! Keep your foolish tongue inside your foolish head, and don't tell anyone. I have a reputation to think of. Farewell, and I'm serious about Phoenicius too. Come anytime. General, the bird tribes are in your debt. We are grateful. Please take care. If you ever need the king's eyes, fire a flaming arrow from a high place, I'll see it and come flying. That is if I'm not busy on an errand for the king. Neolucci didn't say anything, he was there. That was interesting. General Ike, I will never forget you. Thank you for showing me the error of my ways. I'm just glad it's finally over. Maybe now I can get some sleep. Ugh. Me too, by the way. Things are going to be rough in Day 2. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm heading back. It's my homeland after all. I've played my part. All that remains is for me to take my leave of this place. History will judge my actions. Mustin and others are going to Dayan, and I think I'm going to go with them. Thank you for everything, General Ike. I hope they packed enough food. I'm pretty hungry. Crimea is an interesting place, but I've decided to travel to Dayan. Perhaps fate will bring us together again. Whew, that's a lot of reading. And of course we're not done. How odd, Enna. We've been both enemies and allies. Thanks to you, Rajan was saved, and so was I. Thank you. So, you were with King Dayan because you were trying to save him. Yes, Rajan is the most important thing in my life. Some 19 years ago, he said he wanted to broaden his knowledge and left Goldea. He never returned. When I finally found him, it was too late. He had been so twisted that he was no longer able to recognize me, and yet, I wanted to be near him. With Nirsair's help, I too became to Dayan. Oh, grandfather. Maybe it's because I never saw his body, but it doesn't feel like Nashir is really dead. It's like he's out there, somewhere. Have you forgiven him? He does not need my forgiveness, except for that one moment when I learned of his deception. I never thought of him as an enemy. That's good. Are you returning to Goldea, Hina? Yes. I must help Rajan return to his hometown. Take care. Give my regards to Krith Naga. Thank you. I will. The war is over. The Crimean people, who suffered gravely during the harsh Dayan occupation, have at last regained their freedom. These same Crimeans have a saying: no matter how harsh the winter, spring will ever follow. This popular proverb proves true as the warm winds of change begin to blow across the countryside. The war has left the country in ruins. The people rise from the ashes and take the first steps towards rebuilding their nation. Though once scorned and despised as subhumans, the Lagus put aside past enmity and came to the aid of their neighbors. And the Crimeans never forget it was Gallia that fought beside them and helped free them from the yoke of Dayan oppression. Yeah, until the next game. Led by the examples of Valencia and her retainers, Crimea begins transforming into the land its king had dreamed of. Until the next game. A land where Bjork and Luguz live together, in harmony and equality. Until the next game. And the reconstruction efforts progress. The administrative government announces the enthronement of Valencia as the new queen. Until the next game. And now the day of her crowning arrives. Until the next game, where all of Crimea suddenly hates Valencia. I'm so tired, I could fall over. Peace is all well and good, but it sure is busy. We're rebuilding a country that was completely just devastated by war. It's bound to be tough. By the way, I'm not pressing A, so this is all great. You're right. I bet Princess Valencia and the other people in the palace are twice as busy. Speaking of Valencia, what's she doing? She's in that room over there, surrounded by court officials. They seem really busy. I feel so sorry for her. Plus it's sped up, so I don't have to worry about taking too long. As long as she's getting at least a little bit of rest, I'm not worried. But she probably isn't. Maybe if I sing her a lullaby. Oh no, I forgot. You forgot what? I gave the medallion to Raisin, but I forgot all about the Galder. Ike, what should we do? Hey, yeah, we never did find out who Altina is, did we? She was the only one who could sing the Galder. Well, when things calm down, we'll have to head out and search for her. Is that Altina you speak of? One of the three who defeated the Dark God? Hey! Zephyrin, so you made it, did you? I arrived merely moments ago. Let me congratulate you on a successful end to your journey. Thank you. Please, tell me, do you know who Altina is? Of course. Altina founded my homeland of Benyon. Oh, then it was a mistake. We can't give a song to someone who died so long ago. There is one who yet shares both bloodline and name, the true heir of Altina. Who is it? Sanaki, Kirsch Altina, none other than the Apostle herself. The Apostle? Is this something everyone in Benyon would be aware of? No, there are very few who know that name. Why do you ask? The Apostle is Altina. Oh, I'm so relieved, and exhausted too. I'm going back to my room. See you later, Zephyrin. That was rather sudden. Did I say something to cause her distress? No, nothing like that. It's just that so much has happened between Benyon and Serenus. Would you tell me about it? I would hear what you have to say on this matter. Sure. To tell the truth, I see. The assassination of the Apostle, the Serenus massacre, and the use of the medallion to revive the Dark God? All of it was part of Ashnard's grand scheme? That's the conclusion we came to. You have me at a loss. Why is that? For many years, I have walked these lands, watching, listening, and never did I uncover what you have found. Now that you have presented me with this information, I don't know what it is to say. I merely fulfilled the hopes of my father and mother. Now that you speak from hindsight, rescuing Princess Crimea, winning the Apostle's trust, and defeating King Dain, with Luguz at your side no less, you have accomplished all of these miraculous things. I had trust and valiant companions at my side. It was only through their support that I was able to do these things. Ever the humble one, eh? Now then, before I return home, may I hear the Galder of release? I must convey it to the apostle. You would do that? None of you can leave Crimea. The new queen will need your strength. I suppose that will be the case for a little while, won't it? A little while? You are the hero of Crimea, General Ike. If you wish it, no post will be beyond your reach. I don't care about any of that. It's more trouble than it's worth, and I don't see the value of being some fancy lord. When the country is safe, I'm giving that up and that title up and everything, and then going back to being a simple mercenary. Truly, you are is something strange? Yes, it is very... I think that's enough. I'm so sorry. Unbelievable. Despite all appearances, you're really quite rude. Commander, may I have a minute? Sure. What is it, Titania? Princess Alencia. Oops, it's Queen Alencia, isn't it? The court ministers want Queen Alencia and you to come out onto the balcony and greet the people. What? Greet the people? Me? Yes, you. I've done what I was asked to do. Now, hurry up and get going. Hey, Titania! Nuts. What's going on? The people of Crimea wish to see their hero and to sing his praises, even if the hero himself protests. If they want a greeting, surely their new Queen Alencia would suffice. I'll go speak to her. Thus do heroes give birth to new chapters in history. Ike, I doubt if you've even noticed. Your story, the everyday mercenary who becomes a hero, will awaken ugly appetites and ambition in many. It will be the cause of strife and discord throughout the land. I'm certain Ashnard saw the truth in this. In a way, Ashnard's dream may have been fulfilled. The seeds of war have indeed been sown across the continent. It appears your trials are just beginning, my gallant young hero. May the goddess ride with you. Granted, that goes for every Fire Emblem game. Even if it is the you won and everything, true endings and all, it's never really over. There's always a future.
I'm nervous. I've spent my whole life in hiding. It's just no one ever taught me how to rule a kingdom. I don't think I'm ready to be their queen. I don't think I'm ever really going to be ready.
What's the matter with you?
Mike, stop it. How can
Did anyone teach you how to hire mercenaries?
No, but that's not the same.
How to win back lost allies? How to win back your lost kingdom?
It's different.
That's different.
No, it's not. You've done such an amazing job, and I think you always will.
I see.
All right. Come on. We'll do this. Together.
Thank you, my Lord Ike. I am so blessed to have met you.
This is why Ike is one of my favorite lords in all Fire Emblem. Speaks his mind and is very honest and true.
And so it was that in the spring of the year 646, Alencia Rydell Crimea saw peace return to her homeland. In the years to follow, the story of Queen Alencia and her noble hero Ike spread across the land and inspired the songs of many a wandering troubadour.
Yeah. Cool. Alright, we finally finished. Now it's the final stats. My goodness, this video is over 2 hours already. Can I skip this? I think I can. I cannot. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video here and just skip the credits for you guys. Okay, we are at the end. Finally. My goodness, that takes so long. My god. Oh, one last fin. There we go. Records. One of the best parts of the game. You guys can see my turns, my time, all that. Of course, to me, none of this matters, for me at least, because I don't really care. It's not like I was doing like a record run or something like that. But we are interested to know who was my MVPs. Obviously, we can probably guess who the MVPs were. Besides Ike, who probably will end up being number 1. Obviously, Jill, Astrid probably, Kieran, Oscar, Soren. Those are my top people, right? So they're probably going to be top 6. All 5, and then Ike. That last one took me 2 hours because of the sped up footage. That's funny. Obviously, these times are a little bit off since I did speed up the videos. Unit records, and we start with the people who didn't do anything. So all of these guys don't matter. Although they should have included by level too, so Rolf should have technically been the bottom. Then Soth. Soth actually got some steals in, or not steals, he found some treasures in the desert. And now, here we go. We should start seeing the units that we used next, right? After Har. Oh, Lucia and Bastion, right? Now we should be seeing. Oh, Largo too. Anna got 1 use, technically speaking. Gifka got 1 use as well. And here we go, Miss got 2 kills in the end. Mordecai, Zahar, that's whatever. Joffrey. Valencia, 3 kills, level 19. Tanith, level 11, 5 wins. Marcia, my goodness, she ended up sucking so bad. Gatry, Renolf, yeah, Renolf. Volk, Titania, who also ended up becoming lackluster to the Paladins. Lethe, Astrid. Oh, so Astrid's not in the top 6? Because, oh, and Kieran. Well, Kieran's in top. Kieran is number 6. Astrid's number 7. Wait, who got more? Oh, Boyd. I forgot about Boyd. There's Jill, 120 wins. Oscar, 127. Soren, 132. Ike, 137. Oh my god, Boyd got the most. 144 wins for Boyd. That's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. My overall winningest unit is Boyd. Obviously, this is just counting wins. We had to go based on best units. It definitely was not Boyd. He'd probably be the bottom of the 7. But congratulations to Boyd. He won. Most interesting. Most interesting. Well, that is it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to get in the menu before it repeats the opening menu title screen. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this Ironman run. Just like my Blazing Sword and my Secret Stones, we did the Ironman run on the hardest difficulty that I can possibly do. And it was a success. This time around, 0 casualties. Obviously, if you guys watch my if you guys haven't watched my Blazing Sword and Sacred Stones, please check them out. I have a playlist already listed on my channel in order for the videos. Blazing Sword, well, I guess I don't want to spoil anything, right? So, actually, spoiler alert, we didn't have casualties in both games. So, be sure to check those out if you haven't already. But we didn't have any casualties here. And that's pretty cool. I will admit, even I'm a little shocked. I usually have at least one casualty, especially in the beginning at least. But it turned out alright, and you know what? I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the result. Overall, it was fun. I know it took a long time to finish these videos. I do apologize for those people who have been following the story, my run in general. I do apologize greatly. I know I've been taking a lot of time to do other things. But we will do Radiant Dawn. We will do Radiant Dawn eventually. Whether that's right now or not, we will do it. And then, we'll see what happens next. Yeah, it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I would like to show you my other file, for example. I do have this file here. But this video is already running long, so I'm just going to pretty much end it here. So thank you guys for watching again. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you guys thought. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for some reason. You've come this far through my gameplay and you haven't subscribed. Please subscribe. And stay tuned for Radiant Dawn. Most likely will be next, if not some other games. Otherwise, take care. Have fun playing other games. Have fun doing your own Iron Man run. And, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.